It's another warm weather Washington weekend evening as we welcome you live from atop the hill at Bellevue College for the final fixture of the USL2 season, in which Midlakes United square off nose-to-nose with the cryptid visitors from Maple Valley, Bigfoot FC. Hello everybody, my name is Ethan Callahan, and let's have some recognition to our unbelievable first-year analyst for one final time, Maggie Blome. Maggie, with only 2 halves left to play for the year, how can we expect Midlake to finish up 2025?
Well, thank you for the recognition. It's been such a blast to be on these airwaves. So both sides are capable of finishing in the 5th place slot, which makes this a very high-tension game. Midlakes could win today to mathematically secure that final position on the table, while Bigfoot is still capable of leapfrogging Midlakes with a win here or away at Olympia. Felix Vu will want his team to put on a show tonight to send the team and the fans away for a season with some type of happy memory to close out the year. So don't expect Midlakes to just look for a draw to see out the season.
A win does see the highest ever points total for the club by just a point, but the signs of progress have been showing through. Given that it's the final match of the year, who do you have as the standout player for Midlakes this season?
It's hard to say for a lot of different reasons. I also think this is a very cohesive team. They make each other better. But we've been fortunate to see some great moments this season. Looking back to the 3-2 win over Olympia in comeback fashion, preseason goals were flying in left and right, handing Snohomish United its first loss of the season. That was awesome. There's a lot, but for me, I would have to look at the midfield play of Jack Ryan Jeremiah and give him his flowers. He has appeared just about in every phase of play for the club this year and has found success in all of them. He's the co-leading assister, and he has played the most minutes, which is very impressive given the hot weather we've had this summer. And in defense, Philip Kleeman has been crucial in the back line for 2 seasons. And he was rewarded with his first goal for Midlakes earlier this week, so he deserves a mention as well.
And fighting out of the other corner, Bigfoot have been goal-scoring machines so far this season, only behind title winners Ballard FC for goals all season long. We'll likely see them building up play from the wings, playing rapid crosses into the box from low areas. It's been the recipe for success when it's come from most part of the season. It should be a fun finale for the year. If you're watching this watching this stream in Bellevue, make your way on down to Bellevue College. We got plenty of room for you. Happy hour beer, discounts on all merch for your favorite football club this wonderful fan appreciation evening.
Thai food.
We do have, it's from Tie You Up. Interesting name for a food truck, but that is our food truck today.
Honey.
And we have our starting 11, so we're going to be an interesting starting 11 being provided to us by the visiting Bigfoot FC.
And a solid starting lineup coming from Midlakes. I'm excited to see how this group works together.
Definitely. A very strong, almost a full first team for Midlakes for the final game of the year. In net for Bigfoot FC, number 86, Gavin Honey. The back line will be consistent of Alvin Kamau, number 12, number 16, Nigel Hinkalo, number 15, Alexander Brevis, and number 25, Owen Harned. Midfield 5, consisting of Beckett Heyman, Derek Johnson, Ignacio Brendan, Kai Merrill, former Midlakes midfielder, and number 30, Tajasi Kamau. And then up top, the lone striker, number 27, Owen Bliskus.
So we have the Kamau cousins. There will be a double Kamau.
And in the Midlakes lineup right after our national anthem. Alex Ramirez on the rendition of the national anthem for the final time this year.
Playing it out of his own trumpet.
Out of his own trumpet, by hand. Your starting 11 for Midlakes United, as alluded to, very, very strong looking, hunting for that final win. In net, been the best keeper for the club all season long, number 1, Levi Bieber. Philip Kleeman will lock down the center back role for one more time. Along Tomas' side, Tommaso Cassidy, Krubel Tesfaye, and Jack Cameron making his second consecutive start. The midfield 3, Jack Ryan Jeremiah, will anchor with Patrick Kayele and a new addition to the midfield trio, number 37, Charlie Free. And the attacking front will consist of Braden Ferreira on the right, Lucas McAllister, number 21, on the left, and then the striker will be James Lear, looking for some redemption after Tuesday's performance.
Mm-hmm. And this Charlie Frink is not completely new. He went in 2 home games ago, so probably 5 or 6 games ago, and he scored a yellow card within the first 30 seconds. 7 seconds?
It's his first start.
So
his first appearance.
Yeah, so we know he has some fire, and I think we're looking for tenacity today, because once again, Midlakes has something to prove, and so does the team against them. And so I think that's very strategic of Felix Vu to put that type of energy in your starting lineup, someone who would rather die than lose, you know?
What do you think? Do you think he can break his record and get a yellow card within 6 seconds instead of 7 this
No,
time?
you know, I feel like he'll be good because he's going to want to play the whole game, or as much of it as he can, as he's allowed. At least that's where I would be if I were him. I think last one, the tension was already super high, and he kind of got thrown into it.
It's a good high intensity matchup with Tacoma Stars. Big win for Midlakes United. The most recent home win in 2-1 fashion over Lane United, taking them out of the playoff spot. Portland, despite their win against Ballard, is now mathematically eliminated, handing Ballard their first loss of the year, the second to last fixture for the title holders. It's also Ballard's first loss in 361 days. Unbelievable.
We might have a position. Oh wait, never mind. Going for a big free kick or a big kickoff. It's because it looks like Cameron or Ferreira's not on the right. Whatever, we'll see it through.
Bigfoot will kick off today in the all-black shirt, shorts, and socks. A couple footprints in an interesting area of that uniform. And Midlakes in the, as always, white socks with the ice blue shirt and shorts. Midlakes going left to right. Bigfoot going directly right to left.
Bigfoot gets the big foot. Big kick.
And nobody on the receiving end of that one.
Yep, good strategy just to get it up there, though.
I'd like to see James Lear get involved a little earlier than he did in the last game. Was a goal scorer. He scored the winner against Lane United, but also missed 4 very high opportunity chances.
I have a 4v3 here on the wing. Midlakes is doing a great job isolating it and just letting that one big ball through.
Tesfaye too strong. It'll roll out for the first goal kick of the afternoon.
A very calm first minute of the game, if I do say so myself. It's hot out here, and there's energy to be conserved.
It is a very, very warm afternoon.
Oh.
The referee discretion on whether hydration breaks will happen today, but I would say it's a pretty safe bet. It's hot on that turf.
First foul drawn against Bigfoot. Surprising.
Jeremiah picking the ball up from deep. He will be captaining the side today. Magana is not playing, not in the lineup, named to the bench. Same with other vice captain A.G. Hada.
Cassidy he just left the bottom of your screen, but he's doing a great job keeping us wide right now. Charlie Frank can look for him here.
Cassidy was fantastic against Lane. But played all 90 minutes, subbed off in the 86th.
A very composed winger, consistent, I'd say also, and just a versatile player. You know, he was, I believe, in fullback in some other games this season.
Midlakes had a shot with Jack Cameron on an overlap in the shaded area of your screen, but couldn't quite make the connection. They will retain their possession, however, needing to reset and go on the complete opposite side.
Good movement from Midlakes' back line. That is one of their main strengths, is being very composed, and the back line as a unit just controls the tempo of the game a little bit. They're doing it very successfully right now. Here we go. Oh.
Kayeli will win the first corner of the night for Midlakes United. See if Philip Klima would like to repeat his success from the same spot. Granted, the other one was just a free kick. He is heading right to the corner of the edge of the box again.
Heading.
Ah.
Hopefully he'll be heading the ball into the corner of the goal.
Unintentional pun, but it worked perfectly. Everybody's stacking in the box. Just a couple of Midlakes players. In-swinger swung in, headed down, but it's Casadei, and he sends it across the face of goal. And it has yet to cross the line, and it's just going to be a throw. Or it is ruled a goal kick right at the end.
I like that opportunity from Casadei. I think that was the perfect ball to play there.
Couldn't quite get it on frame, but
yeah, I think there was
just
just not enough movement in the box, so it was too evenly matched.
Two rather large lineups today. Turnover, Midlakes need to capitalize. Jeremiah on the ball, McAllister dropping deep, and a breakdown in communication. It's Ferreira.
Midlakes just recovering, not pressing too hard right now.
Touchdown by the captain, now Kamau. Kamau giving it away. Charlie Frank with a bit of hustle. Nice touch and turn. Need to get it out of that area, and Casadei has a little bit left to be desired.
Sends it into the danger zone.
The other Kamau cousin taking it off out of the air.
Great chop there. Kayeli came down to double team, I believe Cameron's man. That's the off the ball stuff that really does contribute to the overall.
Kept in, swung in, and Midlakes will claim and need to reset. Not quite wanting to start a quick aggressive break this early going. It'll be a Bigfoot throw. First of the day. Ball kids not needed to be called in quite yet.
Virginia Mason Franciscan Health offers high-quality, state-of-the-art healthcare with compassion and unsurpassed expertise and locations close to where you live and work. Virginia Mason Franciscan
Kamau playing it out wide. Kai Merrill is near the penalty spot, former Midlakes midfielder, and that shot's well wide.
It looks like we were incorrect in our formation call-in earlier. Ferreira and Frank have switched. Frank will be on the right wing-ish, and Ferreira is in our midfield.
Bit of an inversion.
Yeah, Ferreira is a bit taller, so to match up with Bigfoot's bigger midfield would make a lot of sense.
A necessary change on the last day of the year.
Just to get those aerial balls, yeah, the punts.
Casadei, a little bit of space. Not many options to do with that space. Bigfoot do defend well. They've been on a bit of a better spell with their defense. They opened up the season conceding a lot of goals. A few additions, especially in that midfield, as you have referred to, have tightened up.
Well-timed passes here from Midlakes.
Right on cue.
Well-timed defense.
Heading forward to Bliskus, and he won't be able to get to it.
And can we find Casadei? He's always making the field just, heels on chalk, bigger than it is.
Not quite going back to the Italian. Krubel Tesfaye will get it instead.
Tesfaye is a very strong anchor for this defense. You can see just in the way that they all pass to him for their reset. He's the guy that they flow it through,
In the absence of Kanate and Martinez, he's done fantastic.
Totally.
It's sporadic minutes to start, but he's made the most of his time and has earned his starting position. Just in the nick of time for the season to be over.
Some pretty compacted zone defense from Bigfoot. Not quite stretching as much as Midlakes wants them to.
Does it seem to you that they're just willing to let Midlakes play their game?
Yeah, I think they're guarding the center and the lanes, and they're doing a good job at it right now. I feel like they've probably studied this type of play that they like to do, so Midlakes might have to do something a little different. We always work so well in the transition offense, so I'd like to see that.
That's where a lot of the success has been found this year. It's, transition and stoppage time goals.
Yeah, late in play.
Charlie Frink had room to take it to the byline, but plays a pass instead. Tommaso Casade on the underlapping run. A nice cross in, but it's just too high. Kayeli hits the side of the net.
I like that Frank held it up there because if you saw no runners were ready to go into the box for that cross, if he had taken a bigger touch and then sent it in, and then Casade overlapped him, that was a great play, just unlucky, not executed perfectly.
Second shot already.
A little fumble.
Underwhelming touch there. Lear can get on the end of it, but he's just a little too slow. It's well cleared by Brevis.
Ball kids have a job.
All the way on the pitching circle of the softball field.
It is a busy night for sports here at Bellevue College. We have a baseball jamboree or something going on behind us.
There's a lot of
So
people.
Alex has warned us for flying bats. Hopefully no one gets angry enough where a bat would fly over here.
We did have a close call with the baseball last game, so fortunately no injuries came off of it, but
We'll have a long in-swinger here. Midlakes not opting for the short, which they usually do for their first.
Jeremiah found his first man, but no shot was able to get on the target.
Couple tried to, just off balance.
Speaking of
Off
baseball,
aim.
we had a couple swings and misses.
Yeah, seriously. Very quick play from Charlie Frink. Gets it back in.
Been a pretty clean opening 9 minutes. Only one foul in 9 minutes is not standard for the Northwest Division of USL 2.
Yeah, one foul and a lot of really organized attempts. I was saying that they do really good in transition, but there hasn't been that much of it. Pretty strategic attacks from both teams. For mostly Midlakes, I just feel like they're executing a lot of like passing patterns or drills that they do in practice.
Good pressure being applied by Charlie Frink. Jeremiah, good left foot. Will send it back, and Bigfoot just can't keep a hold of the football.
Yeah, I think Bigfoot was expecting the opposite of what I just described. Midlakes kind of going out and winging it and just relying on their talent, but a lot of great tactical offense right now.
This seems to be one of the system that Felix Vu would have been hoping for much of the year.
Totally.
Frink, nice pass. Deaded by Jeremiah. His cross was headed well away by the captain. Ooh, rattling around, Frink can get it back into the box. Finds a low cross from Jeremiah. A sliding attempt from Lucas McAllister is parried. Frink again. Over and over, and still yet to go out for a corner, and Frink will finally watch it go across the touchline. Third of the afternoon already. Bang, bang play.
All for Midlakes, and a dangerous spell of attempts there for Midlakes. When the tension gets that high, you're like, okay, it has to be one of these statistically. It's going to go in if you keep trying.
Law of averages was about called into play.
Totally. So hopefully we get this corner. Looks like we'll go long. Might be another in-swing from...
Swung out, headed back.
Swung out.
The first one up in the air and claimed by number 86, Honey.
First snatch of the day.
Rolling it out now. Bigfoot wanting to land some counter punches. Haven't really threatened yet, only taken one shot. It was well wide of Bieber's net. Easy foul conceded by Casade.
And that is off of Hainan?
Yep. Or Johnson.
Johnson. Oh.
He looks like he wants to take the free kick as well. The first ever meeting in Bellevue of these two sides. It was a draw in the return fixture at Maple Valley. Headed
Nice
up,
kick.
Bieber needs to claim. He comes up, he drops it though. And the foul's, whoa, right off the referee's temple. You don't see that very often. God, I want a replay of that if we had it. Yeah, the foul was given on Bigfoot. It'll be a free kick for Midlakes. Referee will be ready for the next one.
Great aggression there from Levi Bieber, just kind of throwing his body into the air, hoping to draw the foul, slow it down in a very hectic moment, and he did it.
He definitely did. I don't know if he really wanted to take the shot that he took, but
yeah,
it worked out for him. All full credit to the man in pink. Kamau on an overlap running out wide. His cross attempt was something.
Very impressive run in the way he stayed on side. That was a diagonal ball, pretty straight, and he kind of did a looping run, made it a semicircle almost, and stayed on side, but he was still above Cassidy.
Well-timed run.
Very well.
Jeremiah can turn and go, play a pass instead. Frink doing the same thing, just couldn't control the pass. It was a little bit behind him.
Yeah. Defense was a little bit stagnant. A lot of cover options. Don't know if that would have worked out.
Throw will go in, chested down by the striker Bliskis.
And let's try to use the other side of the field. Nope.
And Lear was in an offside position. Pretty common sentence said on these matches for the last week.
He's making the field big. He's just one step ahead of us.
He's hunting for the goals.
Mm-hmm.
Very hungry striker, and this is the Midlakes number 19, former Junction striker.
And you gotta assume they're gonna get one soon just based off the attempts if we keep going at this pace.
A header went the wrong direction for Midlakes. Tesfaye controls well and needs some help. Bigfoot's getting further forward, and now they're trying to stretch the play. Look for Lear again. It's headed away by Brevis.
Very nice up, back, and through there. Almost did it as if they weren't defended.
Harned couldn't get around, couldn't solve the puzzle of Lucas McAllister. McAllister thought he won a throw in. It's not to be. Kai Merrill, former Midlakes, on the ball. Too many blue shirts around him to really accomplish anything, and Jack Cameron will be the man who cleans up. Dangerous tackle, but he gets away with it. Leaving your feet inside the penalty box is always a risky idea, but
Definitely some scrappy defense as Bigfoot probably wants more time on the ball. 15 minutes in, getting a little anxious. Wanted to put something on the board. Weren't we all, though?
Visit Midnight Cookie Company in Bellevue, Redmond, Kirkland, Everett, and Seattle. Or get them delivered through DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Grubhub. Custom catering orders are available on their website at midnightcookiecode.com, and you can use promo code MidLakes15 to get 15%.
Slowing the play down.
Yep, just kind of waiting to make a mistake. Both teams.
Just back and forth, waiting for Bigfoot to come forward. They lined up at a 4-5-1 today. They don't want to concede, but
4-5-1. Yeah, we were talking about that formation. Little flat on paper.
yeah,
Not on the field.
The idea is to control the game with a 4-5-1 and to clog up the midfield passing lanes, but I would say that Bigfoot is struggling to execute that plan so far.
I agree.
A bit of a low energy start for the visitors.
Yeah, I kind of expected a low energy game just because they know what it's like to play a 80-degree game in the summer. Especially with the substitution rules and it being the last game, everyone wants to conserve their energy, play as many minutes as possible. And I'm not saying any of them are going less than, but we just know that these are smart players who aren't going to go all out in the 15th minute.
Midlakes couldn't capitalize on the drop ball. The second time the official was struck already. Making me a liar. I said he'd be ready for the next one. Captain Hainan
Giving him space to make that.
finding the forehead of Jack Cameron. Midlakes number 38. And now the line official will say it went out. I'm letting a few extra touches go for some reason. People still trickling in here today. one of the better turnouts we've had.
Totally.
I have to get a name for this matchup. If this many people are going to be showing up for it. This is a Ballard visiting crowd.
Like, I don't know, because we had like the Lake Washington Derby.
That was a
foot wash, Bigfoot, Foot Lake, you know.
Is there a water monster around Washington that I'm not aware of? We could play off of Bigfoot.
Nice cross in from Charlie Frank.
Kept in by Cameron. And this free kick will be a de facto corner. Tough area to really try to swing something in when a defender only has to be 10 feet or 10 yards back from you, but the chance will be there. Nobody walking over for Midlakes to take it just yet. Jeremiah's been on set piece duty all match long. Most experienced set piece taker, at least in Midlakes terms, for anybody on the pitch today.
Pretty consistent and confident with his set pieces, I think, is you want someone who's going to raise their hand and say, I want to take it.
It's not a corner kick, but it's taken exactly from the same spot, and Cassidy found his head again, but couldn't get it on frame. And Honey will get a chance to get himself involved.
Minimally.
Just for a second.
He's milking it, though.
Milk and Honey.
And he's sending everyone up. We're going to go long and skinny to try to get it in the other half.
Fans who made the trip up from Maple Valley are trying to cheer on their club to get something really going.
Ooh, Lear is trying to make them sad.
One thing you can say about him is he's a very high work rate. He's had
definitely.
a bit of misfiring for the last few matches, but there's never been much of a question of if he is trying. He's always making a run somewhere.
Very eager, too.
He's the leading scorer for the rival club last year, and just 2 goals off being the leading scorer for this club this year. 2 goals is doable. A good run in behind. Cameron needs to deal with it, but it's popped up. It's dangerous. Bieber couldn't get a hold of it. Almost handled with the shoulder. That is Brandon. Bit of a scramble for the ball there, but nothing coming from it. Midlakes certainly feeling like they got away with it there.
Bigfoot is really loving this kickball offense, you know, just trying to send someone up, relying on their size and speed and the chaos of sending a big long ball up. Haven't seen much technique or tactical work from them. Almost just like they're trying to respond to Midlakes and doing a worse job. But they are still holding them to 0 goals, and I think that's because their defense is super compact, and as we said, that formation clogs up the midfield, and it's definitely showing.
It's a nice little turn and go to set up something by James Lear, but nothing could be done with it by his teammates. Here's another chance. The ball's played right to Jack Ryan Jeremiah in the midfield. But again, too many black shirts within 10 yards for him to really create. If Midlakes are going to get anything, it seems like it might need to come from one of these corners if they've had in the opening 20 minutes. As I say, that long ball played into Frink, but headed away by Kamau.
I like that he got a touch on it, though, over that player who's much taller than him.
Charlie Frink's been Charlie Hustle today.
Charlie Hustle. Charlie Freight Train.
Out wide, Bigfoot can go forward. A good ball played through. Bliskus can get there, but too slow. And it'll be a lowly, measly goal kick heading the other direction.
Bieber's got to get some airtime, I guess.
Got to do something. Give him some radio play. We haven't heard from Bieber too much yet.
Yeah, and I haven't been here commentating when he's been in goals to start, at least for, I'd say, a month maybe. Not since the beginning of this season.
He's had a long stretch on the away games. And with the injury to our friend Fred Ryder, he's stepped up and delivered. We're going to have our first hydration break of the afternoon. It was up to the officials, but it is a sweltering hot day, even all the way up here at the top of the hill. But while we're in this hydration break, Maggie, we've played 22 minutes so far. What are we seeing from Midlakes that we can be hopeful that the goal is coming?
Just a want, tenacity, and I think they are really invested in this game. I'd say Jack Ryan, Jeremiah, Charlie Frank, Tommaso Castaday, and I'd say Patrick Kaeli maybe is up there too. Have just been trying really hard. They seem angry and determined, and that's what you want to look for, especially in a game that's hot and can be long like this and hard. Pretty evenly matched game so far, though. I think Bigfoot, as we were saying, their formation is really compact and clogs up the midfield, and it's doing well defensively, but I don't think it's doing anything special offensively. What about you?
I agree as well, but there's not really anything Bigfoot has offered going forward. Every run they've made has essentially resulted in either a turnover or just a goal kick. Looking at the stat sheet so far that we've had for 22 minutes, the only category they're leading in is fouls, so not a good showing for the opening first half of the first half. So.
Yeah, definitely.
And looking around the league, there's only 2 more match days after today. There's 2 games going on right now. Tomorrow will be the playoff decider. All playoff teams are in competition tomorrow. Ballard will play Snohomish, and Lane United go to Tacoma Stars. So Snohomish need a win to stay in. Lane United need a win and a Ballard win or draw to hit the final spot in USL 2 playoffs. Bigfoot wraps up the final match day, just one match, where Olympia hosts Bigfoot on the final day, which has no implications pending this result.
However, if they win this and Midlakes, that's going to knock them up a little bit, right?
Midlakes currently sit 5th. If Bigfoot win this game, Midlakes go to 6th. And if Olympia win on the final day, Midlakes will finish 7th in the table.
Got it.
No changes will come for the top of the table. Ballard have already locked down the title again. And no changes will come in the basement of the table either, as Tacoma Stars have well and truly ran away with last place this year.
Shooting Stars.
I think Falling Stars would be a better description.
And we'll have our first Midlakes foul from Jack Ryan Jeremiah. Not that surprising. He is definitely one of our more physical players, putting his body on the line and, slowing it down or unnecessarily fouling when he feels like it. But again, we have Johnson taking the free kicks. We have number 8 on both teams. It's kind of our go-to set piece guys.
Lineup inside the box, just 2 players left out. All of the people who look will be over 5'10" are in there. The short delivery headed up and backwards by Jack Ryan Jeremiah. The captain concedes a corner.
Unintentionally.
Unintentional alliteration, I'll take it.
Concedes a corner.
And some noise being created by Jeremy. And he is trying to fly the flag, but the flag is not really cooperating with him too much. But he's getting it done.
It's a shame. It was windy earlier.
That's our Midlakes mascot down there.
He's the lake.
If you are, a looping corner, that could be dangerous. Headed back, another shot, and punch by Levi Bieber. The test is not over yet. Nice cross up here by Johnson.
A little dive from Charlie Frank. Thankfully, I think Kleeman is there to cover for him.
And this is the best spell Bigfoot have had yet. Headed backwards again.
Most pressure they've put Midlakes under.
Inkalo. And it is going to be Charlie Frank coming out with that one. McAllister needs to get on his horse if he can win the foot race. Midlakes have a chance to break. Needs to play a pass. He does. Tommaso Casaday leaving it for Kaeli. Getting it off the slide. Kaeli slowing down. One more shot. Ferreira taking it now. Finding James Lear.
Lear wants it. He takes it.
Cross. Chested it is only weakly into the hands of Honey. But first shot on target for Midlakes today comes from Lucas McAllister. And a save for both keepers. The game really opened up out of the hydration break. Both coaches drawing something up. Nearly finding some success. Great break and play. Lucas McAllister getting, like I said, on his horse to set it up for Midlakes. Long ball sent and met into the trees by the Husky defender. I should probably say Washington Husky defender so it doesn't sound so insulting.
Husky defender. I mean, ideally, you want your defenders to be a little husky.
A little big. Into the box, can take a touch, spins around, does it again, has a shot, and he misses the net.
You know,
It
from
looked
this
like
angle,
it went in from us.
from this angle, I was upset.
Bliskus got a little twinkle toes, touches in the box, and nearly was rewarded for it. Going forward again, Lear. Trying to keep it in, he does.
One on with a little more speed than him.
Frink trying to find some space, but too many black shirts right around where the Midlakes forward Lucas McAllister was a little tripped up.
Jeremiah giving us a slide and recovering his own ball.
Frink is hunting for something today. He wants his name on the score sheet.
He really
Frink
is.
left the ball behind him for a second. Looking for a handball. The referee says no. It's almost like Frink wasn't trying to intentionally kick it into his hand. I don't know if you're going to get that call.
He probably was, and I think you're so dead on saying Frank's hunting for something today because this is his first start and he was late add to the bench in this season, and I think he 100% is looking for that highlight reel moment. Just a good moment of the summer for him.
Cassidy in the box. Frink trying to slide. He was second to it. He could be called for the foul, and he will. And the referee is walking up to the down player, and so no card will be given to Charlie Frink.
He ran away.
He ran away to
so
escape
that he
some
could not
punishment.
Get the card. Where did he go?
He is.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah, he's over here.
I see. He's just.
He went to the midfield and decided to return to his position, and now he'll be booked. Charlie Frink will go in the 30th minute.
Second yellow card of the season for Charlie Frink.
Not quite as quick as the last one, so I would have lost my bet of him breaking his record, but
Yep. 30 seconds, 30 minutes.
bit different. Tried to get away with it, but no get out of jail free card. And the official is
A little hasty to get back on track, but Honey is going to send everyone up for a long ball. Oh, never
taking
mind.
the short play, little dummy.
You calling me a dummy?
Nope.
She took the short play, you little dummy.
He played a little dummy. You're not a dummy. Come on now. McAllister can run on. He has Lear to help him, and that's an easy foul call. It should be a red card, and it's Honey's a straight red seconds after a yellow. And now
That's not a place you want someone diving into.
an absolute tragedy for Bigfoot FC, who came in short on goalkeepers. Now we'll have to play with their fourth choice option in net. It's a red card for Honey, the first straight red for a goalkeeper we've had here
No
all
deliberation.
season long.
86, Gavin Honey.
Very easy call. Gavin Honey, a straight red in the 30th
One
minute.
of the times I wish we had instant replay because I want to see exactly where they made contact.
I would love to see the thought process because it was an easy 6 yards
And that was
out
like a fight or flight moment, I think.
of the
He was just
18-yard
panicking.
box.
He chose to fight and fly at the same time.
So now, for 60 minutes of this game, needing a win, Bigfoot FC will be playing down a man in the outfield or subbing in one of the outfielders.
Calling for a
Dead keeper.
sub for McAllister. Or is that McAllister?
It is Lucas
Yes.
McAllister who took the hit.
Calling for a sub for him. He just needs a second to get his stomach back out of his throat, you know.
And warming up on the bench, I do believe it will be Parker Norris. Not very many other options for the visitors. And McAllister, as you called, will certainly be coming off an early exit, looking to put a stamp on his second season with the club. It's not going to end quite the way he hoped.
Hey, you know, a martyr is sometimes needed. We'll say. Actually, I'm not going to say anything before it happens.
If they do score off this, hopefully he'll get a spiritual assist accredited to him.
100%.
Substitution for Midlakes, leaving the match number 21, Lucas McAllister.
Rest in peace. Snap for him.
And Brunel will replace him. We expected Cooper Brunel to make an appearance today, but not quite this early. First substitution used, so 6 left over 2 windows with halftime not counting. And Bigfoot FC will be using their substitution as well, but you probably could expect one of the midfielders to be coming out and just play 4-4-1 with a goalkeeper, because obviously you can't play without somebody in net. That's not really sound strategy.
Yeah, and they are 1 down the rest of the half or match?
Rest of the match.
Me oh my.
It'll be a tough start. Not quite as tough as Colorado Rapids had against LAFC, getting a red card in the first minute the other night. But is the striker. They will take the striker off now, so they will be sitting back, apparently. Yeah, oh well, if you heard that from the crowd, you can see the reaction from the Maple Valley support.
And we have Honey off to our left. You guys can't see him, but I think... Was that not who that yell was from?
Oh, that might have been, yeah.
I thought that was
That might have been, and he is off to
exclamation.
To an early shower. He'll be watching the stream along with the rest of us for the rest of the evening.
Send the positive thoughts.
Inside Bellevue College.
He has some stuff to work through.
And Kayeli will be standing over there, over the goal. It's Lear. Lear takes it. It's short, but it's on target. And Norris having a little test immediately after coming in. Not a big one, but he does pass his first test of the afternoon. His roll out, and Lear was sniffing it like blood in the water. Just a step behind it. Frink. How much does this change the strategy for Bigfoot?
Well, their strategy was to clog up the middle and send balls in behind to runners. And now we're 1 down. Probably looking to play a little more spread out, I guess, but I still see 1 up top. And I guess they're going to be thinking defensively unless not threatened by Midlakes. But so far, Midlakes has been pretty threatening, so I would say they need to bear down a little bit.
Midlakes have been on 3 corners, 6 shots, 2 on target already with the man advantage. As you alluded to, the one sole attacker now is transitioned from midfield. It's Kai Merrill. He's moved forward. At least when Bigfoot is in possession. Which you have to think might not be very much. They didn't have much of the ball when they were on level terms, and now being down a man.
Alvin Kamau, I'd say, is standing out the most to me for Bigfoot. Just winning the 50-50s in the air. He's the one that I'm seeing, I think, just leading with his play by example. But other than that, I don't see much fire coming out of Bigfoot. I see it in little spurts, though, because, we'll have a foul here and there from some scrappy defense, but then they ease up.
Alvin Kamau is pretty widely regarded as Bigfoot's best player, having a great season on the fullback position, plays a little bit of midfield. Haven't had to see him do too much in the offensive part today, but James Lear taking a trip, and he's going to be offside anyway. Went down a little bit too easy. Probably wouldn't have got the penalty call on that. It would have been harsh to give a penalty right after sending off a goalkeeper. Second offside of the afternoon. If you are just joining us, Bigfoot FC playing down a man. Goalkeeper sent off for a pretty unnecessary challenge, 6 yards out of his own box. Nice touch from behind the leg from Braden Ferreira. Couldn't be handled by a teammate, and Bigfoot can try to counter and go forward, and Jack Ryan Jeremiah just too strong in the midfield, controlling, or patrolling is probably a better word for his role today.
Yeah, I think what makes him so effective is that there's no start or end to the midfield to him. He's kind of just all over the field doing what he needs to do.
And Frink was running in behind, and he was about a mile offside. He's winning that foot race and
getting his cardio in.
Taking a little extra few steps. Not a bad idea.
Frank will be going to Davidson this fall to play soccer. A lifelong dream of his fulfilled. So definitely got something to prove as freshman coming in.
Heading to Davidson. Has anybody come out of Davidson that I should know?
Not that I know of.
That might be a little halftime look up. I'm curious.
Yeah. I
And
believe his mother played there.
There'll be a foul heading called on Midlakes United. Bit of a dangerous area just outside the box, about a yard. And a sucker punch could be coming. Referee spotting the ball. I think about 2 yards away, so 20 yards out, free kick.
And everyone but Lear is inside the box right
Oh.
now. Not Lear. Is that Lear? Yeah.
Yep, just James Lear at the midfield, at the halfway mark of the field. I asked if there's anybody famous who's come out of Davidson. I would say Stephen Curry might.
Oh,
Might
oh, I
qualify.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Huh.
I was thinking soccer.
Swung in low, blocked by the wall.
Gonna need to step quick here. Not give them too much space to send it in long again. Like that.
Hit it in. Alvin Kamal can get on the end of it. Plays up, and it'll be easily claimed by Levi Bieber. Our favorite Bieber here, despite the new album that just was dropped.
I didn't even know that. I only care about one Bieber.
We only have room for Levi in my heart. Justin who?
Haley? And Zachary and Jeremiah probably still with the most consistent energy out of anyone in this game. I'd say James Lear is definitely trying something new, dipping into the midfield, coming off of his line, trying to kind of go and make the opportunity for himself.
It was an attempt that was played against West Seattle Junction, but it didn't result in a lot of success, giving Junction their first win of the year. But Lear's found some success in the role after scoring against Lane on Tuesday. And Burnell retaining. And we will reset as we hit the 40th minute of play. We're going to have quite a bit of added time today with a stoppage for the injury, the red card, and a hydration break. Should have a good chunk after the 45 has been up. Good run in behind from Cassidy, can play across, and he's ruled offside. The flag was raised. The fourth time already Midlakes has been caught offside. Just looking around, this is far and away the best crowd we've drawn
You think?
at Midlakes. We have people all the way back up against the fence here with us.
Oh yeah, wow, I didn't see that.
Do appreciate you guys coming out for Fan Appreciation Day. Test face sending it back towards the
Nice.
middle.
I love the connection there, almost psychic. Telekinesis. They weren't even looking at each other.
Brunel finds his captain and gets it straight back. Bigfoot still defending well in the midfield. They've definitely stepped it up from the opening 20. Before the hydration break, Midlakes was carving them open and just unable to find the back of the net.
They still are looking pretty tired, and I'd say that mostly is because of the man down situation, but also just the defeat of not having any successful strings of possession can also play into that.
Fixtures have been pretty congested for Bigfoot over their first season. Lots of time off early in the year, and Lear short range, and it's saved. It's appreciated by the traveling fans. Just got one of Midlakes players walking through the crowd here, having a good time. Not in the lineup today. Boyzo enjoying himself at the match.
I was like, he looks familiar.
Celebration of the second year of the club.
And finally some connection through the midfield for Bigfoot. They've been trying to just skip over it with a long ball.
Cameron needs to run on it. Plays it with the outside of his left foot to Philip Kleeman. And Bigfoot not really getting forward. They're happy to sit back in the middle and just not concede. Lear can't touch it. He was in an offside position, did well to let it go by. And Patrick Norris will get to play for a couple seconds. Hinkalow on it. Here's to hoping Charlie gets rewarded for some of the pressure he's put on
Definitely.
the defense today. It's been fun to watch the number 37 in ice blue.
Yeah, that pressure, those short little sprints to press the back line, they add up, especially when it's hot out like this. And it's very tempting to just save that energy for when you're actually on the ball and being noticed for it. But that contributes so much to the game. The unsung heroes.
Good little step from Kayeli, but couldn't keep possession. And that's Braden Ferreira getting caught with that. And now Bigfoot can counter, not Big Lake. Big Lake with the shot. It's a shot from range, easily handled by Levi Bieber. Brandon couldn't put a lot of pace on that one. Shot on target. Bieber will take the easy save. Stat padding on the last day of the season. Looking ever so increasingly likely that we'll be scoreless at the break.
You know, Midlakes loves to get us excited in the final minutes, so I'm still hopeful. There's so much time, especially with all the stoppage we have.
We'll have plenty of it. We'll be playing probably into the 50s before we get to take a stop. Frink.
Nice touch.
Heavy touch pass couldn't be controlled. Brunel does keep it in, plays across, but has no teammates there. Jeremiah outside of the box, bouncing ball, and it's sent out wide, deflected. It will go for a Midlakes corner. I believe Hinkalow was the one who got a foot to that one to concede the corner.
The energy, it's a Midlakes.
Nice play from the captain to get the shot on target.
Yeah, what number is this for Midlakes 4?
The fourth corner of the day.
And
Lucky
again,
number
the
4.
law of averages. We got to get something here.
Something's coming. Already banging on the door. 8 shots. We've finished whole games with only 8 shots sometimes this season. Swung in, a little bit long. Kleeman got a head to it. It's deflected up. Can it be bungled across the line by James Lear? And it's not.
That was so
and
close.
It'll go for a goal kick. Lear's looking for a trip. He did have some defenders by his legs, and the referee will have none of it. Midlakes having a huge chance. And James Lear coming up short. Can't believe there's no call.
4 minutes of stoppage time to the end of the first
4 minutes, so we'll go to 49.
Only 4 minutes, making me a liar. Seems light with the hydration break and a red, but
Little Meg there.
nice little interplay there. Blocked out. Johnson couldn't get it on target. Tesfaye with a good strong block. Johnson again on the ball, finding Kamau.
Midlakes is struggling a little bit on this transition defense, meeting the ball kind of when it gets to their player.
Bigfoot. Cassidy, good touch around, and now Midlakes can have some transition play. Frink can run.
Waiting for men to move up, and we'll have a little...
Wisely holding it up. Now the fullback has transitioned into almost a number 10 role. Cassidy is all the way forward.
Oh!
Needs to get back, kept it in. Strong thing, and does he keep it in? And the official says it just rolled out. Strong effort from Ferreira trying to capitalize and correct his own error, but unable to quite keep it in. And now he'll win it anyway. It's bright.
It is.
Sunny.
And it looks like I'd love to see something go up this left wing with Kayeli.
It's been quiet for him today. Hasn't had to do too much.
Yeah, which is a shame because it's so shady over there. I would like it better.
It would be a little easier for us to call. But we don't do things the easy way.
Pretty stagnant defense here from Bigfoot with the the putting the gas on really hard sometimes and then just full brake. Not really defending as a unit though.
Frink carrying it towards the middle. Smartly going back, didn't have many options that were open. Kayeli. Cameron. Back to Patrick Kayeli. Ferreira. Ferreira's got a shot on him.
That
one
counts.
right to the keeper. Midlakes so far boasting 10 shots and 6 on target.
And Norris, the fill-in keeper, boasting 2 saves at least.
2 of the 3 saves already. Midlakes has finished games with fewer numbers in both categories. This is certainly something that we haven't seen from the club this year. Now Lear can be in a strong tackle. Hinkalo cutting out the life of James Lear's run.
That was really good one-touch play to set up that longer pass there for Midlakes.
Kleeman knotting it down, but no teammates to help him out. And now he's got to get back into position. He's get there quick. Cameron's done. And no foul called on the coming together. Johnson. Finding Hainan. Crosses it in. It's handled. Brunel needs to claim. He does. And Midlakes will survive another counterattack.
And just seconds left in our stoppage time. It's going to go to Lear.
To Frink, and it's just too far for the Midlakes midfielder to get a touch to it. Well-weighted pass, but I don't think Charlie Frink was really expecting him to win that header. Was certainly the underdog in that particular contest.
And final seconds here with, I think everyone's just ready to go into the locker room and reset.
Trying to feel some of that air conditioning. Might
Yeah.
follow them in myself.
That's what it's looking like.
Chested down. Midlakes is working pretty hard today. They don't want to go in scoreless. I feel like Midlakes don't deserve to go in scoreless.
I feel the same, yeah.
The run of play and the numbers would say that they should probably be leading by now. Now Cassidy with some room. Probably the final few seconds. Bigfoot just need to get a foot to it and clear it. And the referee will blow the whistle. Sent forward. Shot by Lear, and it goes over the bar. And that'll be it for the first half of play. Midlakes United stacking up the numbers but unable to find the final product. They have a lead in shots on target, offsides, and players on the pitch, but only in the category that counts. It's still 0-0.
And I think, yeah, what we were saying right before the whistle blew there is the score does not reflect the play.
Not at all.
But as we were also saying in the beginning, I don't know if we were saying this on air, Bigfoot's goal scored abilities are way bit better than Midlakes despite the skill differences. So, again, one stat matters a lot more than the other.
Absolutely. Midlakes having the second worst defense on the season is not showing today. Only conceding 5 shots so far, but we'll be back with a few more moments. 45 more minutes left on the season. We'll see you guys back here in a quarter of an hour.
Bye.
All right, guys, we are back. Teams are returning to the field. Bigfoot FC are back. Midlakes United are walking down the ramp right now, so action will restart momentarily. If you were lucky enough to join us, you just had a wonderful halftime show put on by a few dad jokes and then a giveaway with a contest. It's pretty hotly contested. The scoreboard looks, for the halftime show, looked pretty similar to the scoreboard we have here. So
that is true, and we had, some additions to the halftime show, and I think it's, again, we were saying our biggest crowd of the year going out with a bang. I'd say in the last half, let's take from the last half the good structure and just tactical composure, but I think we're missing some chaos, and honestly, I think we're missing AG Hada.
Yeah, unfortunately,
it's his energy that always stirs it up.
Yeah, the vice captain unavailable tonight. The Midlakes captain also unavailable. No word on Magana yet. We will, if we do get that by the end of the match, we will certainly be passing on. Sides have been switched up. Do we think we need to see a lot changing for Midlakes, or do you think more of the same? They're knocking on the door. What aside from Hada's absence and then some additional chaos, do they need to change a lot in the system or keep it the same?
I don't think so. I think they're playing their game and they're playing what they're good at. But I guess I'd like to see everyone take on the energy of Jackra and Jeremiah and Charlie Frank right now. Just the intensity, I would say, ambition, and I think that would definitely change it. But overall, I genuinely just think they're clogging up the lanes well, and Midlakes has had some great chances, and they're getting unlucky. But maybe it's just because they're doing great up to the point and not being as clinical as they should be in the final third. I think it's there, and it's small tweaks, if any. What about you? Changes?
I don't think we're going to see too many changes.
Would you like to see?
We will see some coming in the second half just to get everybody, I think, their final appearances of the season. The smaller bench that they brought today, everybody is mathematically able to play, unlike normal. So I do think we'll see some changes coming down the line. However, I think that if they kind of keep knocking on the door, we've stated law of averages a few times, taken 11 shots already the third most they've had in any match all season long. One of them is bound to go in.
Yeah.
So I do agree that we will see some changes. But
Yeah.
I would like to see a lead before the changes happen.
What do you think would be a drastic change for Bigfoot? Can you pinpoint like where they,
They obviously being down a man have sat back most of the game. We don't obviously have the technology to have possession stats in front of us, but if we did, I would assume it's something 75-25 in the possession numbers if I had to guess. So if they are going to get back and get a result out of this game, either they need to keep it scoreless and just not let Midlakes get anything, just let them have the ball and send it out for throws and corners and defend those and take a 0-0 point back to Maple Valley and head into Olympia with a shot at still finishing fifth, or they just need to go for it and try to hit a counterattack sneak shot. And
Yeah, I think any luck they have offensively is going to be in the counter in the transition.
definitely, they don't have the, well, you would think they have the ability with their goal scoring record this season, but they haven't shown it today to really build anything going forward or have a good spell of possession at least. Even right here as we're talking, Charlie Frink winning a ball out of practically nothing right off the feet and then almost setting something up.
Yeah, I just say not a lot of creativity on their end. And probably a lot of stalling in the defensive area and a lot of rushing through the midfield, which is silly because they have most of their players in the midfield, but we haven't seen many connections through there.
We do have a couple of changes for Bigfoot. We'll relay those to you shortly. Patrick Carney has come on to the near side of us in the bottom side of your screen, playing in a bit of a forward midfield role. Now Cameron on the setup. Midlakes need to get further forward so far in the second half. It's only been a couple short minutes, but no touches in the final third really. As I say that, a cross is played in. Touchdown by Ferreira. Cameron can run on the end of it. He finds him. Played through back to Braden Ferreira. And now Midlakes will reset and find the back line again. And They've been knocking on the door of that final third, but as soon as Midlakes is getting the ball anywhere near the box, the back four turns into a back six and just really setting in a deep low block. Ferreira just second to this one on the corner, on the edge of the box, not the corner of the box.
Here's that moment of transition I was talking about that they could capitalize on, but
Carney nearly giving it away.
yeah, I was going to say, hopefully not.
To Kamal.
Philip Kleeman wins it in the air. Goes to Kamal.
And just a few touches short from Midlakes. Just behind the ball ever so slightly in their own back side. Bit of a sunscreen going on for your show right now. We'll look very cinematic with all the lens flares we've been able to capture. I love it.
And I'd say increased communication off of the field coming out of the second half. I've just heard more clear player to player from Midlakes.
Hopefully leading to no mistakes.
Yeah.
It'll more than likely, the way it's shaping up to be the ending, the result of this one, probably a mistake for Midlakes if they can't get the result today.
Yeah, I agree.
Jeremiah
Jersey grab a little bit there.
getting his shirt pulled, but still winning the foot race. And that's kind of a good microcosm for how this one is feeling. Cassidy can run on it, crossed in, and it's sent back for a Midlakes corner.
Number 5.
Good underlapping run into the box for Tommaso Cassidy. That's another player who's really searching to get his name on the score sheet for the first time this year.
Yeah, definitely. I think even if he doesn't get on the score sheet, he should be on the stats sheet. I don't know. I'd say he's just a very prolific player. He can do a lot of things, and he's eager to and ambitious with his play.
Had a good last few games. Good corner swung in, but nobody staying on that side of the box. Hit it just a little bit too far. Skewed off the shot, but now Bigfoot have no shot at going forward. Just running into a blue wall.
Because all 11 are back, or 10.
Cassidy was kind of recognized for his efforts over the last couple of games, was signing some autographs for
Oh, cool.
some kids at the conclusion.
Philip Kleeman just recovered from contributing to the offense a little bit. It's always great to see a center back get in there.
Seems like Midlakes will look to have their way in the attacking part for the next 40 minutes. You can't see him on your screen right now, but Levi Bieber is a minimum of 15 yards outside of the box.
Once again, let's give a big shout out to our ball kids from Lake Hills
Nice
Girls
touch
U13
there.
Select.
Fortunately, no one is up to send that long ball to on the wing. It'd be dangerous if they were.
Kai Merrill is starting to drift towards it, towards the outside here, and he'll take it. But Midlakes defending well on this transition. Blocked down by Jack Cameron. Merrill still on it.
Great defense from Jack Cameron.
Good hold up from James Lear. Now Midlakes have a chance to counter. This should be where they want to go. They finally will have some numbers in the offensive third, and they're just too slow to it. Hinkalo putting the dagger into that counter-attacking possibility. And the game's opening up slightly. Into the box. Blocked down by Philip Kleeman, sent away, and Kyeli gives chase. And it'll just go off the Sophia Way sign for a Bigfoot throw. No real tests in the opening 7 minutes. Bigfoot don't want possessions too much right now. I'm sure they'll take it, but don't imagine that the game plan
I don't think they're expecting it, yeah.
is to come this far forward. Merrill looks like he's taking up the facilitator role now.
Definitely doing a better job of keeping it in the center of the field. I was just mentioning how they like to rush it through the center of the field and stall kind of in the back. This is still the back line stalling, but they've moved up more than they were.
Just trying to relieve some of the pressure on their keeper. Starting keeper was sent off in the 30th minute.
Sent off with some anger.
And and skewed the pass in. It'll leave a lot to be desired and go out for easy goal kick.
Midlakes is raising money from the community. Help us build the culture of soccer on the east side. Investors get perks like season ticket discounts, exclusive merch, and more. Visit wefunder.com/MidlakesUnited for more information. That's wefunder.com/MidlakesUnited.
Midlakes don't have to go fast. All the opportunity will probably be for them to win this game. So.
Yeah, I was just about to say they're not rushing, and I think it's just because they're so conscious of how this next 40 minutes is going to go.
Good ball played in by Jack Ryan Jeremiah. Ferreira towards the middle. He was lurking at the edge of the box, and Ferreira does end up getting to it. Now his pass is not exactly what he had in mind. I think it was kind of had to play it up over a few feet. And it will just be another opportunity missed. Today that might be the theme.
And Norris gets some airtime.
He's making the most of it.
He really is.
Can't decide if he wants to set up the goal kick or if he wants to have a couple pictures taken of him.
He totally was getting the candids there.
He was. And here we're going to attempt to go forward, but it's not hit all that well.
1.5 lines broken with that.
Still gets a little offensive possession for his club. Kamau back to Merrill, and we will have a bit of a similar story of what we've seen quite a bit.
Merrill's definitely been a pivot point for them in this second half so far.
Played some crucial minutes off the bench for Justy Bumgart last year at Midlakes. Finding a more starting role down the road on Maple Valley. It's a bit of an easy drive up, so I probably shouldn't have been as surprised at how many people did show up supporting Bigfoot today.
And Frank has time and space on the wing, except he's noticed.
Here we go. Has an overlap with Jack Cameron. We've changed sides, but Charlie Frink is still near us.
I think he's everywhere he feels he's needed, honestly.
Nearly got me to do the Roy Kent song on air, but couldn't quite say every word without getting in some trouble. So we'll just leave it at that. Nice ball played in by Ferreira. Can get on the end of it. Kaeli made a good run, but overpowered by Hinkalo in the box. No shots recorded. Now Kamau will try to bring it out into the midfield and set something up for his team. Going to go more direct. Finding the head of Kleeman. Cameron will take it forward. This is the most stretched Bigfoot has stayed for any amount of time. Cassidy couldn't keep the touch with the ball at his feet. It'll go for a throw. No substitutions ready, but it looks like there'll be some stirring on both benches. They'll be coming soon. It's a big crowd here, but a quiet one.
Yeah, I think everyone's just focused and wants this. The 0-0s, the longer it goes on, the more tension there is in these stands.
Try to build some excitement. Hinkalo finding the trees again.
That's
Select is going to love this game.
Do they go on tree finding?
Yeah, we will.
Tree parties.
We will be having a search party go out for these. Hopefully somebody's doing it already, but if not, we got 3 to find already.
And Frank is looking for someone here.
Nice little
give
1-2
it go.
played. Frank back to his captain, Jeremiah. Finding Cameron with some space, but he has to go back to claim it into the box.
I like that ball.
Only finding Alvin Kamau's right foot.
Yeah, Alvin Kamau was the only other one who liked that ball.
And an easy call. Cassidy not happy with it, but probably correct. And Midlakes level the fouls today. Not quite a crowd you would typically associate with the sport. It's it's cooling off now, so maybe everybody will get more involved.
Yep, I agree.
We're not cooking in the sun anymore. I can actually see my monitor screen now.
Impressively keeps it in and assists more.
Harned. And to Kamau. To his cousin. Bit of a clog. Jeremiah trying to find Lear on a run. He's a step behind. Hinkelow's been impressive dealing with these running in through the middle from Lear, from McAllister, from Frink, whoever it is. Hinkelow's been coming up trumps and winning most of these one-on-one battles he's had for himself. Into the box we go. Kayeli finding Ferreira. Back to Kayeli. Can play across. Finds James Lear. It's blocked and goes up over the bar. It'll be a Midlakes corner. Big chance.
Great chance there. Very
James
pretty.
Lear.
Got probably 4 players to touch that ball in the box. 1 touch play also. Can't ask for much better.
It'll be an in-swinger. Jeremiah not taking this one. It'll be Patrick Kayeli instead. Hitting with the left foot, swinging it in. It's looping. It's high. Tesfaye needs to get ahead to it. He does. Kaliman was just ever so short. Not a sentence that we say about him very often.
So true. Midlake's offense has been very predictable, but Bigfoot hasn't caught on. So I'm really liking it because it's not that it's safe, but it's satisfying to watch because we know how pretty it is when it does work. Interested to see over the next 30 minutes if they will catch on.
Ball hit directly into the hand, but ruled to be in a natural position. Not much he could do about it. Now a run can go through. It's a dangerous run. It's Kearney. Good step in by Klayman. Exchange and nearly sent the ball into the beer garden. Kearney in the box, playing across, finding Jeremiah, who hits it into Brunel. Referee says no handball. A lot of unhappy Maple Valley citizens, but referee waved it as a no almost instantly. And we'll have our first set of substitutions here in the second half. Looks like maybe 3 substitutions coming on, 1 for Bigfoot FC and 2 for Midlakes United. Charlie Frink will exit the match without having scored. Kai Merrill, who was being a very strong facilitator.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision.
Not be retaining his position on the pitch. He had more touches than anybody else so far.
And Ferreira will also be coming off of the field, so
Ferreira and Frink.
30 minutes, a new midfielder, a new winger.
Substitutions for Midlakes United, moving the match number 17, Braden Ferreira. And entering number 36, Lucas Schreiner.
Schreiner will take his final minutes of the season.
Number 37, Charlie Frink. And entering number 40, Hayato Morimoto.
Morimoto earned some USL minutes after a strong showing in a friendly against Seattle Celtic.
Schreiner got 3 touches off it. They were strong ones right off the bat. Already showing up in this game.
30 minutes with fresh legs in the attack. Schreiner's scored 1 goal so far this season. Morimoto has yet to find himself in the score sheet, but hasn't played probably half the season. Brunel, is he onside? He's not. The 5th time with the flag raising today. All of them coming on Midlakes United.
We're just so fast. We're just so fast. Faster than the ball. And Norris is going to have his day with it. Again, a long ball. Skips almost 2 lines this time.
Finding the forehead of Morimoto, the shortest guy on the pitch wins the header. He can jump. And Midlakes just trying to regain the control. They've had it most of the second half and probably for honestly most of the game, but letting it slip slightly here, and there's a turnover as soon as I say that. The substituted man comes on trying to play Kearney through, but his pass is deflected and Midlakes get away with it.
Kleeman's going to hit the reset button with Tesfaye.
Haven't had to say Tesfaye's name too much in the second half.
Yeah, not much, but he's still present back there.
Hasn't put a foot wrong yet. Casadei running onto it, trying to play a low cross. He doesn't. Schreiner's just a few yards away. Claimed well by Norris. dangerous not to dive onto that one and let Schreiner get so close to having an easy tap in, but he does come up with it.
Another unlucky chance for Midlakes. They're sending in these not predictable offense, but like textbook offense. This crosses into the box and none of them are hitting, which is frustrating, I bet, being down there, because those are the types of plays your coaches tell you are going to hit.
Brunel waiting for a bounce. Kamau sends it too far for Cooper to do anything with it. And Bigfoot electing not to do much with it either. They're playing the game, but you can kind of see by just watching that it is a little time-wasting tactics with the passes they're selecting, at least in this half.
Yeah, they'll be happy walking away with a draw today, especially playing 10v11 for majority of the game.
Here they go. The substitution is on. Trying to take a shot. It's off Bieber's face, off the bar. He misses, and he sends it off the bar again. What a play, what a recovery by Levi Bieber. Got away with murder, and Levi makes 2 huge saves. And Bigfoot nearly making us look like we know absolutely nothing about what we're talking about through dangerous opportunities seconds after us saying they're happy with the draw. The commentator's curse nearly came back to bite us in a big way.
And first corner for Bigfoot. Believe that's going to be Johnson, number 8. He's been on all of the set pieces tonight, so I'd say so.
I think you're correct. Swinging it in with his right foot. Stack up in the box. It's hit way into the air. Be tough to do anything with it.
Some chaos in the box.
Bigfoot will control it. Hanen off the forehead and sent wide. And Brandon couldn't keep it on target in Midlakes. United probably should be down a goal against the run of play. Levi Bieber with an absolutely massive save and some luck.
Yeah, I think Kleeman and Tesfaye were thinking the same thing we were. Like, these guys are happy with the draw. They're not being aggressive on offense. And then they got caught on their heels a little bit, which totally happened. So
take this opportunity to get some of your favorite post-dock beers, including the Midlakes Lager, once again before it becomes a dry dock.
And keeps it barely in on the chalk.
Schreiner playing it almost off of the dummy by the official. Going forward, Schreiner can find Morimoto. Good touch in. Too many black shirts in the defensive third for Morimoto to get away with that.
Cameron gets a poke.
And Morimoto with, I think, a little frustration at some of the slides being performed. No bad tactics, but I just don't think he wanted to see that. Savde is the substitution. Savde did not make any Midlakes appearances in the regular season, but did play here for a preseason campaign this year. Slow walk to the ball for Norris. It's a good delivery from him, though.
Schreiner's head. Oh, that's Jeremiah's head.
Sent out into the crowd. They'll get involved this way, at least. It's nice to see this many people showing up. It's going to go out for a throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hydration break.
Hydration break.
Seems to be cool enough to not need it. James Lear agreeing with us. Like, what are we doing? But we will head into another break in play.
So 24 minutes left to play, and our scoreboard is the same. I'd say our play is a little more evenly matched now. Still consistent with the way both teams are playing. I guess the intention behind their play. Midlakes is still very tactical, playing the textbook offense, and allegedly it should work, should be working. And Bigfoot is kind of sending Hail Marys, but, credit to them, I guess, a little bit, because the inconsistency in their play, they did catch Midlakes on their heels unexpectedly.
It almost worked
when they did decide to show up for 2 minutes there. So I guess that's a way to do it.
Bigfoot haven't created very many chances, but probably created the biggest chance. Still quite unbelievable how they're not with a lead. The numbers and the feel of the game being here, it seems like they should probably be down by 1 or 2, but that chance they had probably should have found the back of the net. Levi Bieber recovered extraordinarily well to make that save over the top of the bar.
Yeah, and Kleeman and Tesfaye were definitely big helps on that.
Even though they're sitting back, Bigfoot has gotten forward farther than we expected them to do so. Almost rewarded themselves with it, but I would still be expecting Midlakes to have the lion's share of the final half an hour, the final 20 minutes
Fingers
of possession.
crossed.
We're coming up to the end of the second half. We still need your energy for the final time. Make some noise for the east side.
Alex Ramirez finally getting rewarded for one of his calls today.
Our spirit leader.
He's definitely responsible for a lot of the energy that does find its way into these matches.
And all of the basic music you are hearing. No offense, Alex.
It's not his playlist anymore.
Oh, really?
His playlist was unfortunately removed.
Oh. Sorry to rub it in.
Alex does a fantastic job emceeing us for all of our announcements, our sponsor reads. He has to do, bringing some creativity and energy. One of the best in the division.
Morimoto and Cameron are on the move, looking to make something happen. They just contributed on the play, getting it in the middle here.
Tesfaye skipping Cassidy, trying to let him make a run. Instead, Jack Ryan Jeremiah was looking for James Lear, but I believe Lear would have been caught in an offside position regardless. It's a moot point. Norris was there too quickly.
That's a trip. Off of Brunel.
I believe so, yeah. And Kamau will not take the free kick. Handled the ball on the ground with his left arm, but
Norris
will
take our free kick.
slowly march.
See you in 20 seconds.
Dun, dun, dun. Take a nap, read a book, have a meal,
Just blink a bunch.
and there we go. Understandable why he's taking so long. Probably smart tactics. Harned. Slow rolling cross into the box. Bieber deals with that one a little easier than his last touch.
To Jack Ryan Jeremiah. He's going to look for Morimoto on the wing.
Instead goes forward, finding Lear. His touch is a little too heavy, and Bigfoot will regain possession nearly instantly. This is not what you would be expecting from a team who have a man advantage.
Yeah, definitely not.
Well, sometimes having there be that down a man makes you just ever so slightly more sharp, dribbling into the box. Harnett is running behind him, can play across. It's hit off of Philip Kleeman's chest, and he'll concede a corner unintentionally.
Johnson, right, with the possession. He has been a major player in this game for Bigfoot. Besides the Kamaus, specifically Alvin Kamau, I think Johnson is definitely one of the biggest impact players for Bigfoot.
Bigfoot will stack up the far post again. Pretty common tactic deployed by them today. An outswinger to be delivered. And it's a good one. Headed back by Tesfaye. It stays in, so no corner repeat yet. Schreiner trying to get a foot to it, but he can't. Finds a teammate, and he'll go for a Midlakes throw. Well worked on boys in blue.
Definitely well worked.
Once again, if you're still thinking about dinner plans, head up to Tie You Up off the top of the hill for some delicious Thai food.
Pressure being applied. Midlakes need to deal with it. Kleeman does and does so well.
And
Lear looking to win the bouncing ball. He can.
looking to win the foul a little bit also. Harder to draw those when you're 3 inches taller than your mark.
a little
Can't lie.
bit of a size difference between the two. Can't blame him for trying. Remember that come Oscar season. For your consideration. Cross played in. Jack Cameron gets ahead to it, but it's over the bar. Good cross played in. Midlakes United's 14th shot of the afternoon.
And again, unlucky. Perfect textbook offense. Finding contact even with that ball in the box is a win, in my opinion. Not a win, obviously it's not a win, but it's a huge feat when you're so pressured like that. So we're literally millimeters off with the precision and the accuracy in the box.
If this game is to finish scoreless, it will be the very first Midlakes United home match to ever do so, which is a bit of a unbelievable stat in this sport. Good run in by the middle. Here goes Lucas Schreiner trying to make that moot point happen yet again. And if that goes out, it's going to be the corner kick, and it was known. Good defense being showed up there by Barivas. It's football IQ on display.
Ooh.
Ooh, tough. Schreiner plays it off his teammate. Back to him, missed the throw, and Midlakes will have it.
Little poke to poke.
Nice idea from Schreiner. Morimoto turns on the Jets to get to it. Burnell recovers after a heavy touch. Finds Patrick Kayeli. Kayeli, and it's just wide.
I really wanted Kylie to have that 2 home games ago. He had a just beautiful top corner missile from about that spot, about that body position. So late in the game, stressful game. It's about that time for him to step up.
Need a little bit of Midlakes magic to appear. And try to take the final 3 points available on the season. As it stands right now, they have 16 points on the season. If this result holds, obviously they will go to 17 in 5th place. Last year, they finished in 4th place with 18. Table position not going to be better, but very good season. Nearly invincible for Ballard, losing it out to Portland away. Snohomish United, a new addition, had a wonderful season. They currently sit 2nd place. They play Ballard tomorrow. Lane United sitting in 3rd, had their best performance ever since winning the title 3 years ago. Strong opposition, and Portland Bangers need a shout out as well for their first season. A very competitive team. Very good.
And we have some stalling from Norris out there. Just clearly he's excited about the scoreboard right now.
He will get credit for a clean sheet, despite not having to play the first 30 minutes. He has been good since coming in. He's got a lot of gear on his arms.
Philip Kleeman keeps it almost in the air.
Gonna need a hustle to get back into position. Tesfaye, the only person in the center back spot there. What a save! Tried to Travella that one past Levi Bieber, but it's not FC 25, so Bieber claimed that quite easily. 5th save on the night.
That was
for
nice.
Midlakes is number 1 in pink.
And can we find Marimoto on the wing? These Midlakes wingers have done a great job of stretching Bigfoot's defensive shape.
Great underlapping run from Casadei. It's timed to perfection. And try to make a turn. He's going to win a foul. The referee says no.
What?
Both Maggie and the crowd don't believe it. And now it'll wind up being a throw to Bigfoot, and Casadei is nearly beside himself. I do believe he'll probably be coming off. There are 3 substitutions, the final 3, I think, for Midlakes, and the official is yet to wave them on. And
I'd like
instead, the
Cassidy
throw
to
will
stay
happen.
on and finish out the game just because he has been one of our most consistent players throughout this entire season.
He definitely does, but I think the thinking of it is to give him his final send-off and have him a nice little round of applause. Shot saved by Bieber, but he has to control the rebound, and he does. A little flinging attempt, and the referee's not going to buy that one. That was not a great performance. Looking for that, throwing himself to the ground without taking any contact.
Great agility there from Levi Bieber, especially for how big he is. His ability to get to the ground so fast.
At the moment, Levi Bieber probably deserves a few shouts for man of the match.
Yeah, honestly.
Lear holding it up and finding the captain. The pass goes back behind James Lear. Morimoto recovers. Breakdown in the communication, which has been much better in the second half. Schreiner looking for the wing. He's going to find him. Kaeli has slipped in behind with some room.
Kaeli wants it.
Kaeli
He
curling
deserves
it
it.
in, and it's gone. Slightly too far again, and now the substitutions will be ready to come on to the pitch. Cooper Brunell, the substitution, will be elected. James Lear and Tommaso Casadei, all three Midlakes players who had big contributions this year, none larger than Tommaso Casadei, who's played in every single match.
James Lear. Number 24, Tommaso Casadei. And number 10, Cooper Brunell.
Brunell was subbed on and, for an injury for Lucas McAllister.
Riley Cotton. And number 9, Alex Bazia.
Bazia, the leading goal scorer, can tie the record with a goal. Woody Brown will fill into the back line, and Riley Cotton will go on to that left wing role.
He's on our
Riley Cotton's first big contribution of the season, and he's going to take one extra touch. Probably would have been a goal kick anyway. Strong effort trying to keep it in. Have 10 minutes to make a difference. Midlakes have only used 6 of their 7 substitutions, but the injury window used closes all of their substitutions. They will not be able to make their 7th.
love when it goes to the shortest guy on the pitch. And Morimoto is coming in hot with these tackles.
He can move.
He can finesse the turf a little bit.
It'll be a Midlakes throw. Midlakes desperately deserve to get something on this final home game. Been banging on the door all match long.
Definitely, I'd love to see.
Carney, dangerous run, has a teammate. In some space, and it's missed! All the room in the world. Brandon could have picked a piece of the net, and he misses the target altogether. Levi Bieber bailed out of jail.
I am stressed.
And Bigfoot FC nearly landing a knockout punch. Again, you would have to say against the run of play.
Against the run of play. Both teams have gotten really unlucky. Midlakes has had consistent effort and unlucky finishing, and Bigfoot has had inconsistent effort, but when they do get a chance, it's good. Thankfully, they have been unlucky finishing as well.
It's level now, but it probably should still be level, but like 3-3 maybe. Bazia in the box. Bazia ripping a shot, and then it clears the bar. Midlake's about to hit not double digits, 20 shots today. Need to find the back of the net, and Norris will just palm the ball and dribble it around. Almost like he's playing some basketball for a second. He'll step to the free throw line.
And we're going to go up and in again. As you see, the players constrict a little bit to the middle.
The referee tells him to go. He's taking too much time. The card will probably be coming out on the next one.
To Jacare and Jeremiah.
Lots of things have happened in this game, but nothing on the real official score sheet aside from substitutions since the 30th minute. Good run in behind. Here comes Harned. Has Cameron to deal with. And he can't. He does retain possession.
Very impressive job staying on that ball with 2 defenders.
Harned finding a little bit more room than he had before. Bazia coming all the way back from the striker spot to play some defense. And now Midlakes is doing the defending. Heading forward now. It's Riley
Bazia is
Cotton.
trying to join him.
Good hold-up play from the number 28, the substitution. Riley needs to find some help.
Good
Woody
call
Brown.
there into space.
Jeremiah, Midlakes. Seems like it may be coming. Touched forward. Morimoto getting it to the keeper, but
Struggling with the execution.
Not quite what he was looking for. And now Norris will once again take his time. He has Bazia in his ear. Bazia doesn't have to move. Smart to try to hurry him into making a mistake, and he does. I believe it's Riley Cotton again on the ball.
Tomaramoto and Jeremiah.
Riley Cotton has come in just a couple minutes ago and has already been involved in quite a lot of passages of play. Woody Brown can run onto it. He's going to need some help. Doesn't have much of an angle now. And he's just overpowered by Johnson, who's been marvelous for Bigfoot today. And well, I say that, he's going to take a touch and just roll it behind him. So Jeremiah.
Some excellent pressure from Brown.
Jeremiah needs to run on the end of it. Kamau. Sent forward. Tesfaye can win it. Bit of a size advantage. Cameron shinning it forward. Dangerous play here. Must be a good touch from Bieber, and it is. No surprises there. Cameron going towards the middle.
Ooh,
Chested
nice
down. Cooper
touch.
Brunel takes a hit.
This ref is not sympathetic to Midlakes at all.
Would have been a harsh foul call, but Kyeli wanted it. Schreiner just slipping, had himself in a good position. 6 minutes left to play. 4 of the final 10 have gone. Tesfaye into Morimoto. He will carry.
I'd say we'll have 2 minutes of stoppage because we had a unnecessary water break.
And some substitutions, so probably just a just a couple. Yeah, I'd say you're probably about spot on with 2. Good ball played across, looking for Schreiner. He has some space. Can he keep it in? He does, and a slip
touch
in the
from
box.
Schreiner. Cotton gets on the ground.
With a little helicopter spin to play it forward, and now Midlakes will, no real pressure on Kleeman, and Midlakes can reset and go forward one more time. Into the captain, Jeremiah. Just the heartbeat of the club so far all season long. Kyeli off the deflection, finding Jack Cameron with lots of space. And the flag will go up. Tough call on the offside. And Bigfoot will take it quick, and the referee says no, the ball's still moving, making them do it again. The 6th time the flag has been raised.
I don't know if I agree with that offsides call. I feel like he was pretty conscious checking about that, but
Pretty tight.
guess I'm not the line ref for a reason.
Some gesturing to the crowd from Savde. I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but going forward again is Bigfoot. Headed back by Jeremiah to Cameron, and the foul was called. For a game this close and this tightly contested, only 5 fouls for each side. A very clean matchup played here in Bellevue. Cotton looking to make something happen, has to go backwards to his back line again. Kyeli with a touch.
Cotton has swapped with Brown on the wing. They're definitely trying to get something going on there. He tried to overlap him.
Morimoto with some room. Finding a cross, but nobody's at the penalty spot. Cameron's second to it, but comes up with it. Cameron's still a little bit of a scrap. Cameron active. I don't know how he's doing this, but he's keeping the ball. Morimoto back to Cameron with a shot, and it's right at the keeper. Excellent, scrappy play from Jack Cameron to somehow win possession around 6 Bigfoot defenders.
And to get a shot off.
The crowd is counting the seconds on Norris's possession. Trying to will the referee into a yellow card. I don't think we're going to see 2 Bigfoot goalkeepers booked in the same game. I think that would be a first, but Cotton. Good
Nice
strong
D.
tackle, gets some help from Jack Bryan Jeremiah, and they come up with the ball. Kyeli, heavy touch. Gets some help out from Lucas Schreiner, and Midlakes can go.
Morimoto is wide on the left off of your screen.
Ooh, Schreiner taking a shot from distance, but it's blocked. Carney, the game is open. Mistake.
Oh,
And there's another one.
mistake.
And now Bigfoot just conceding a little bit of possession. Kleeman giving it straight back to them. Carney can go. Savde is in the box. He looks for him. Can't get it to him, but it's only hit that just up in the air. Hit by Savde's shoulder, and he will be called for a push in the back on Jack Ryan Jeremiah. Savde's not happy and will be booked for his response. That's been coming. Savde was gesturing towards the crowd, so probably had earned a yellow card ever so earlier. Charles Savde will go into the officials' book in the 88th minute. This last 10 minutes has seemed to fly by. Some instruction being shouted from the touchline by both Felix Vu and his assistant coaches. And he's in behind, and he goes down. The referee, no call.
What?
Nothing yet. Kayele's telling his teammates to get back into the play. Probably smart.
Oh,
and
card drawn.
And a card will be coming out
on the bench.
Onto the bench. I believe it's going to be Elmer, who is just going to be cautioned. We'll get some confirmation of if it's only him or if there's more than one being sent to the Midlakes bench, but it'll just go down in the 89th minute as a yellow to the bench. Probably not more than one getting booked, but both cards are still in the official's hand. He's ready to give somebody else one, and he is not. What in the world is he doing?
He's just powwowing with his best bud.
Getting a little caught up with the keeper.
Talking to
and
his friend.
Oh, it's a drop ball. That's why. I understand. Now. That makes sense. Throw going out wide to Kamau. A goal here for either side would set this crowd into a blaze. Kamau with nearly a high boot. Schreiner needs to find a teammate. It's Morimoto. Morimoto can try to turn a corner.
Ooh.
And he's going to get hit in the face.
Yikes, that's an elbow.
I don't think there's any intention on that, but it seemed like it hurt quite a bit.
That's an elbow to the nose, if I'm not mistaken. So many nerves in the nose.
We've now hit the 90th minute. And no official word on added time just yet. Morimoto is up. Made sure he got the call on that. No cards will be allowed or given. Some instructions now being given by the crowd. Everybody's an expert.
And we're going to have Kayele with the lefty.
Waiting for Morimoto to get into his position. The center official is trying to either hurry him on or make him come off. Midlakes still do have the man advantage, but it hasn't been much of a factor.
Yeah, not at all.
4 minutes to go in Midlakes' 2025 second season. The sophomore campaign for the club. A minute has already ticked away. Hopefully it does get added on. And we are still waiting. The official still not allowing it to be taken.
They're having a conversation.
And he's still holding his hand up. Still holding his hand up. Not quite sure what he's being so patient for. And now we are clear for takeoff. 90 seconds in.
Wonderful long ball in.
Popped by Tesfaye. Jeremiah can get there. Jeremiah, and it's sent out wide. It'll be a Midlakes corner.
And Jeremiah's going to take it for the in-swinger. Definitely going to go long, but we see a short option here, actually, from Kayele. Dumping it, never mind.
Just flashing it in, now sending Jack Cameron more towards the edge of the box. Cotton making a nice run in. Look for him to try to get ahead to it. It does, and he just goes off of a deflection.
And Philip Kleeman, the center back, is keeping it in barely. Going to go for a throw-in.
Wins the throw, smart from the Washington Husky. Corrected myself that time. Look for maybe a long throw into the box here.
Definitely.
Trying to find the forehead of Woody Brown, but only Bigfoot defenders. It's Alvin Kamau again.
Wins the foot race a little there.
Schreiner outclassing everybody in terms of a race. Bieber putting himself under some pressure, but handles it
Trying to find Bosnia.
Hand way into the air. Tesfaye knew it. Brandon kind of sending the ball away, but his teammate is Savde is just going to take it straight back and then try to get a little cheeky with it to kill some time. The ball is yet to stop rolling.
Kaeli is going to be sending it in.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some of the keepers get involved if there's a late corner. Both sides really want to win this game. You can make a case for either side to have a lead. Headed forward, Brown, Cameron shot blocked. Jeremiah, good strong tackle to keep possession, and it's just behind Morimoto. Sent forward, Kaeli. Bigfoot now. 4 minutes were added on, 3.5 are gone.
Schreiner keeps it on his foot.
If there's going to be a goal, it'll be a last kick of the game type thing. Bozia's through. Bozia, Alex Bozia, and he finishes! Alex Bozia at the death has given Midlakes United a dagger of a lead. And Midlakes United look to close the 2025 season in dramatic fashion.
20 seconds left. Jeremy takes off his Midlakes jersey and is doing laps down on the sideline. Wow.
He's getting into the game in the 94th minute winner.
And
for
that's
Alex
exactly
Bozia.
what we needed from Alex Bozia and what he's been doing all season long. Very representative of his role on this team. Just a great finish to
And
that
with
stoppage
that
time.
goal, Alex Bozia has leveled the Midlakes United single season and all-time scoring record.
Nice.
And he hits a gritty as he crosses the line to celebrate. And yet again, there will still not be a scoreless home game at Bellevue College. And Alex Bozia puts his name into the record books, but we're not done yet. Bigfoot getting forward quick. Savde, the ball sent way into the air.
Something tells me this ref is going to be a little lenient with the stoppage time for Bigfoot.
I hope so. This is a very, very entertaining game. Crowd getting into it, a huge celebration. And well, they were into it. It's calm right now, but Midlakes, it'll be a party if this whistle blows anytime soon. Into some space, dangerous. Morimoto could have got there. Johnson. Long ball forward. Carney's onside. Carney, and he levels. What do you know? We said it wasn't over, and out of absolutely nothing, a late leveler.
Wow.
And Bigfoot FC have counterpunched in rapid fashion. A lovely ball played from their own half by the Johnson.
Wow.
And
Just
the
wow.
returned gritty from Carney pointing directly at Alex Bozia. It is 1-1, and the chances that should have been coming all day have finally decided to go in at the end of stoppage time. It'll be a throw for Midlakes. The official has let this added time go on.
Yeah, you know,
2 whole minutes.
arguably could have blown the whistle right after the Midlakes goal because we were already at the end of stoppage time.
Could have been the last kick of the game for Bozia instead. We might have an epic moment again. 2 goals in 2 minutes in stoppage time. We said earlier this is when the goals like to go in here, and Bigfoot have a chance to go forward again. No call.
Schreiner
Kleeman with a
takes
run.
tackle.
Morimoto, this game might go on forever.
Bozia says, give me another one.
Bozia, cross into the middle. It'll be a Midlakes corner. No, Bozia keeps it in. Bozia! Oh, what a save by Norris. Bozia looking to get it in on the near side. Wins an 8th corner. We are into the 7th minute of 4 added on.
Wow.
Beaver
What
not
a
getting
game.
forward. What an absolutely astonishing end it could be. Punched into some space. Nearly carried over for another corner. And that'll be the final action of the season.
And the 3rd ball into the woods, by the way, at the end.
Maple Valley's own Bigfoot FC will escape from, I don't even know what to say. It's an escape from what seemed to be an absolutely epic moment for Alex Bazia, giving the club a win on the final day in the final minute and tying the all-time goal-scoring record, only for it to be absolutely snatched away in heartbreaking fashion by a absolutely delicious ball played forward by
Hate to
Johnson
see it.
and finished by Carney.
Hate to see it. That was, in my book, that's half a win, but obviously not for the actual thing.
What a
So
wild, dramatic finish to 2025.
wild, dramatic finish. Such a good game, representative of how this summer season has gone with the 2 goals in the final 2 minutes is just so accurate, because I feel like we have had some of those games where it's like we're saying the same things up here for 35 minutes and then for 5 minutes it's completely awesome. But but that's really what it was tonight and what it's been the whole season. And, you know, more experience. We'll do it again next year.
Midlakes United will finish 2025 on 17 points. A draw here does give both Olympia and Bigfoot a chance to send themselves above. Midlakes can only finish in 6th place, so they will finish 5th or 6th in the table. 1 point worse and 1 position at least worse than a year before. But I would say the overall club, despite what the table looks like, has taken a massive step forward. The crowds that we have been able to see come through the gate here and join us have been much larger and much more into it than we ever saw last season, minus the Ballard game, of course, but that's mostly Ballard. So yeah, what a finish to that one. We'll be leaving you here shortly. So we're going to turn it over here for a final few seconds. My name's been Ethan Callahan. Thank you so much for joining me here for the 2nd season. And for the last few seconds, we're going to let Maggie take over, as it is her last night.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, it's been a great season to call. All these players play with so much heart in what is USL 2. It's a place where you're trying to get noticed, you're sharpening your skills, and you get the chance to play some really good soccer with some really good other players that you might not normally get to play with. And I think that was the goal, and that's what we came here and what we saw. We saw player growth, we saw team growth and development. So I'd say overall a successful season despite what the board is compared to last year. And yeah, anything else to add, Ethan? No? All right. Hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in to Midlakes United. We will see you next season? Question mark? Okay. And yeah, go Midlakes. Woo! This is Maggie Blom and Ethan Callahan. Bye.